Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. So for today's look, I'm gonna be doing this like smoky eye with like a nude glossy lip. Before I get into all of that, I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel so far. And if you're not yet subscribed, please, I would so appreciate it if you click that subscribe button below. Other than that, thank you so much for clicking this video, for taking time from your day to watch this video and watch me. And I really hope you guys enjoy this look. So the first thing we're going to start off with is definitely concealer. And this is always my go-to concealer in the shade Medium Custard. I love the NARS concealer. Either one, the one that has like the wand or this one, it works the same. Alright, I have some questions also that I looked up, like get to know me tag type of questions. I guess I'll answer those so you guys can get to know me a little more. So I'm not even gonna look this question up because it's the obvious, and it's gonna be, what's your name? My name's Yamila, you guys. It's not Yamila, it's not Yamile, it's not Yamia. I've heard so many different versions of my name. Alright, so after that's done, I like to go in with my translucent powder just to kind of set it. You don't have to use a translucent powder. You can just use like a nude shade. My bad, you guys. You can just use a nude shade and set it. I'm going to be using 2 palettes today to create this look, and that's it too. So before we get to that, let me answer the questions. Let me look them up. Alright. How old are you? I am 20 years old and my birthday is on August 1st. So that means I'm almost gonna be 21. But yeah, I'm 20. What is the story behind your name? There's not much to it. My mom literally was looking at a magazine. She saw the name and now I have that name. Pretty much. So to start off, I'm gonna go in with this to start off, my bad, I'm gonna go in with this Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, and I'm gonna take a brush, a big blending brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Grateful. Alright, it's kind of orangey but not too orange, and literally you're gonna like blend this like all over. Alright, and then I'm gonna dip it one more time, you guys. I really want it to be bright and stand out, because if not, trust me, the black is gonna overpower, and you still want that little transition shade to still pop. So once you're done with that, now we're gonna go to this OG palette, and it's so old and it's so beaten up, but oh, sorry guys, my alarm just went off. Give me one sec. The Morphe 350M. I don't know if I said that right. But yeah, as you can see, this palette has gone through it. And we're gonna go with the smaller, where's my brush? With a smaller, more precise brush for this one. Oh, it's not freaking focusing. Whatever. There you see it. See it. And we're gonna go in with this shade right here, which is like a dark, oh wait, which one was it? Is it this one? It's like a darker brown. I'm gonna dip that, and always tap off the excess. If not, you're gonna have fallout and it's gonna look messy. And my little mirror. And now we're gonna just add more depth into your eye. You know, the same thing we were doing, we're gonna keep doing. And this one, you're gonna repeat as many times as you need to, because you're gonna want that dark brown to really like lay it out for when you use your black shade. Because if you go straight with your black, it's not good. It's just not good. You like cooking? I love cooking. It's so therapeutic for me. Cooking is my life, but I don't know many recipes, which is what sucks. I wish I kind of knew a little more recipes to cooking. But yeah, I love it. Anyways, as you guys can see, I'm still blending, adding more color and blending, adding more color and blending, adding more color and blending. Aside from that, close this one up. Bye. We're gonna go back with our Jaclyn Hill, and now we're gonna use this extremely black shade right here that, as you can see, it's already messy. And we're gonna go in with this very small brush. I have this one, it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the one that comes with the Modern Renaissance. So you're gonna dip, and now let me tell you, please make sure, don't rub it, smush it, none of that. You're gonna tap the black on over, and don't go past your, like, is it the crease? Maybe. But yeah, just go here, because the rest you're just gonna blend. You see how you have like the black tones going up? That's all blend. But what you want to tap, it's just here, literally. Don't worry about the inner corner. At the end, we're gonna take a very, very tiny fine brush and go in with the corner, because sometimes if you take the brush, you're gonna mess it up. You're gonna get black here, and that's gonna look ugly. So we're gonna tap more, you know, keep building up that black. Which was your favorite subject? One of my favorite subjects all time growing up was science. I love science, which is why I decided to study science in college. But when I started college, I stopped liking science. It's just so, oh my god, after taking chemistry, you guys, it was done. It was over for me. And then with this same brush, kind of start blending the edges. Blend. And this process is probably going to take a while, because you want it to look as smooth as possible and as smoky as possible. Let's see, another question. Are you a dog person or a cat person? I am 100% a dog person. If somebody offered me to have a cat for free, I would not do it. I don't like cats. Alright, so keep blending, blending, blending. When you're done blending, you're gonna go back with your little brush that you used for the brown tone, and you're gonna go back to the palette. Ooh. And you're, ooh. Oh my Jesus, guys. And you're gonna just blend it again, because this is what's gonna like bring everything together, you know. Once you start blending everything, it's gonna blend everything. It's gonna make everything look smooth and kind of just like one. You see, it doesn't look that harsh anymore. The black is kind of like fading in with the brown, which is kind of what we want. Next question, how tall are you? I am 5'2". I am super short, you guys. I am not tall. And if I was tall, trust me, you would be seeing me in the runway. Do you speak any languages, and how well? I speak English and Espanol, and I speak both of them very good. But I kind of stutter a little more when I speak Spanish than when I talk English. But, you know, a lot of people are surprised, because when you hear me talk, I do have a very thick accent. And I don't know why, I've been living here for so many years and I still have an accent. Once you're done with that, maybe you can assume what step is coming next. But if not, you're gonna grab the brush from the beginning, and we're gonna go back in with the orange. Where is it? Right here, with like the orangey look. Where was it? Over here. And we're just gonna like fade out like the top part, you know. Let's see, next question. Are you single or taken? I am taken. I am very taken. But yeah, I'm taken. I'm not single, and I'm not ready to mingle. I am ready to mingle with my husband. Alright, keep blending, 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 blending. And then now you're gonna grab this very tiny, if you have any tiny brush. Oh my gosh, why is it not focusing? Oh, there we go. And you're gonna just pack the black, because now we're gonna go into that dark, into that corner like I told you guys. And we're just gonna, you see? Let me see. Kind of go in to the corner. And of course, we're gonna take the tiny blush, the tiny brush, and blend it out. Alright, so I zoomed the camera out a little more just because now we're gonna get started with the face. So to start off my face, I like to always just moisturize before, and for my moisturizer, I'm gonna be using this Clinique gel moisturizer. This is honestly so good, especially for people with oily skin as me. You can see it's so shiny. And please excuse my breakouts. So I just grab my moisturizer and I'm just gonna add it everywhere. Gonna just moisturize. And I haven't forgotten about the questions, okay? Just give me 1 second and we'll get back to the questions. Alright, once that's moisturized, I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite primers ever, which is this Laura Mercier Hydrating Primer. I've heard really good things about this one and I think it's like the poreless one, I don't know, but it's like pretty much the matte version of this. But I don't really use that one anymore just because it since my face is already very oily, my foundation is very matte, so I feel like adding already a matte primer just makes it more flaky and makes my skin just very dry. So I like to just, when I'm prepping my skin, I like to go all hydration, and then when I put in my makeup, it's like totally matte, but it gives me like that not dewy finish because my skin is already oily, but it definitely keeps my skin hydrated underneath like all that makeup. So I'm just gonna go in with this. Do you have any jobs? If so, what is it? I do have a job. I am a pharmacy technician at CVS Pharmacy, which is a very cool job. It's very different because before that I used to be like a waitress. Like I was very used to like the restaurant like environment. So going into like a more like professional, like not really hospital, but like medical kind of environment, it was a pretty cool transition and I really like it. Have you ever moved from home? Where to, and how was the experience? So, alright, so I was born in I was born in Honduras, but I pretty much grew up in Miami because I moved there when I was very young. But when I was 16, I moved to New Orleans. And then a year later, I moved to Maryland, which is where I currently live. And yes, it was a very like hard situation, especially because at the age that I was going through like my teenage phase, you know, like moving away from your friends, moving away from like I guess my dad, and stuff like that. It was like very tough on me, and especially going to like a completely different state with completely different people, and like 2 states that were completely different from like Florida. It was just a lot, I guess, like at my age at that time. But I was very mature about it actually. Like it was very tough and it was very rough and like emotionally rough, but overall I feel like the change really shaped me into who I am now, and I kind of learned a lot from the experience. So I mean, overall, I mean, I'm kind of grateful, yes, that I did move, because it did open my eyes to like new people, new cultures, new things, and I appreciate that. So cutting from that, I'm gonna go in just into the spots that I have right now because I do have a couple like pimples. I'm gonna go in with my NARS concealer and just kind of like put that on before I put on my foundation. And for that, I am going to be using this flat Morphe brush, this one. What are your pet peeves? I have way too many, you guys, like too many. A lot of my pet peeves actually come from driving, like slow drivers, people that don't put on their lights, people that just want to get in front of you and then for nothing because they're driving like so slow. But another pet peeve is like just messy people in general. Can't take it. I can't take it. That is so, ugh, makes my skin just, ugh. So for my foundation, I'm going to go in with one of my all-time favorite foundations, and that is the Dior Forever in the matte finish, not the dewy. So to apply my foundation, I just go in with this tiny like kabuki type of brush, and if it decides to focus, but it's not focusing. Alright, so foundation is in, lips are gone, and a little tip, always please don't forget to bring your foundation down to your neck. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna take back the concealer. Alright, and now I'm going to use this NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade CW to just bronze up my face. So I'm definitely gonna add this in my forehead so I can make it look smaller. Alright, now to blend everything, I like to go in with this very tiny brush. It's just really soft and just helps everything just kind of blend out. And I'm just going to blend everything in till everything is just smooth and it doesn't look harsh. So now that we're done with this, I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set my concealer, not the bronzer. And while I do this, we're gonna finish the bottom because you thought I forgot about the bottom line, but I didn't. And we're just gonna use the same like orangey look, and we're gonna put it on the line. Okay, and also we're gonna go into the dark brown and just do the same thing. You know, we're gonna wing and smoke it out. I'm gonna go in with, where is it? With the Tarte. This is so old so I can't even read the name anymore, but it's kind of like the double like eyeliner. It has the liquid and the pencil, and I'm gonna use the pencil side just to kind of go over my waterline. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go in with this fat, if I can find it, this fat brush. It's the Morphe R2. It's so fluffy, you guys. And just wipe off the translucent powder. And wipe it, and wipe it, and wipe it, and wipe it, and just wipe it off, 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 wipe it off. I am going to use my Too Faced, the normal, you know, I don't know how to say it, chocolate whatever, in the shade Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. Go to bronzer, always. And I'm gonna use the Morphe M581 brush. And in a circle. And now you're just gonna bronze, you know? Bronze and again, blend. For this one, I'm gonna use the Becca highlighter with, it's the Becca and Jaclyn Hill in the Champagne Pop. And I'm just gonna use this brush that I have, this one, to apply. And I'm gonna use this e.l.f. setting spray just to kind of mist it a little bit, just so I can get a little more, you know, brightness. And now for blush, I'm gonna use this Milani in the shade Luminoso. And you guys, I also tried this yesterday. It's so pretty. It's like peachy, rosy, you know, not too pink, not too orange. So now we have the face. And I'm gonna set it with my Urban Decay. This is go-to. This is like the OG. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Naked Liquid Lipstick. If I don't use this, I barely use this one, you guys, but the one I usually use, which is my go-to, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Stripped. I swear, it goes with anything. It goes with anything. So let me just... Alright guys, so here's the finished look. We have our smoky eyes going on and we have our glossy lips set and ready to go. So thank you so much for watching this. I really hope you guys liked it and I hope that you try it out yourself. So let me know down in the comments below if you tried it out, if you like this look, and just let me know in general what else would you like to see. If you want to see any vlogs, any makeup looks in specific, I am all open ear. And just stay tuned for my next video. Thank you guys so much.